Hello again, this is Heero Uzuki with part 12 of my MGS3 Let's Play. I went ahead and reloaded that save because it was something I forgot to take care of. If I had just kept going, well, this would have been tragic. There he is. Frog. There we go. Okay, now I can go. Now I can go. Anyway, yeah, so with the last part, I dealt with the glorified beekeeper. The pain. And time for a short cutscene. UFOs! Oh wait, no, those are people. Never mind. I was so sure I'd be able to prove they were aliens. False mango.
Hey, this works.
It's food.
I heard you defeated the pain.
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. And there's still 3 more of them left.
4. There are still 4 more Cobras left, including their leader, the boss.
I'm aware of that.
Good. The
Have to
exit
fight
from the
Mommy.
cave should be toward the back. Proceed through the cave and find the exit to the swamp aqueduct.
Para, how you doing?
I see you caught yourself a reticulated python.
Haven't we gone over this?
The reticulated python is said to be the longest snake in the world.
Pretty
the
sure we
biggest
did.
ones can grow up to 10 meters in length. Although they're not poisonous, they're still very dangerous, so be careful around them. They have a highly ferocious temperament, and they can swallow whole, even large animals like deer and
I'm
pigs.
fairly
Their
certain
most
that
distinguishing
we've had
feature is
this
the mesh
codec
pattern of their
conversation.
scales. This pattern acts as a highly effective natural camouflage. If you think there might be a reticulated python about, pay close attention to your surroundings. Otherwise, you could get bitten before you even know it's there. It's a huge snake, but you should be able to capture it alive by using the tranquilizer gun. I'll bet if you capture one and throw it at an enemy, it'll give him a good scare. You've eaten one, haven't you?
Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't half bad.
Cannibal.
What was that? Something about
Nothing.
cans?
Talk to you later.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain we've had this conversation.
I see you've caught yourself an arowana. The arowana is an ancient fish that lives in tropical freshwater areas. Because of its large size, I don't think you'll be able to capture one alive. Ancient fish like the arowana are living fossils. They've hardly changed their form since the Devonian and Jurassic periods. Other ancient fish besides the
There's no right
arowana
fish to
include
eat.
the coelacanth, the starlet, and the knifefish. Almost all organisms on Earth have evolved in various shapes and forms, but these fish have kept the same form for hundreds of millions of years. Baffling, isn't it?
Whatever.
Sure.
Well, I can see you're not interested.
No.
Not at all. I love ancient fish.
Why?
They taste pretty good.
Come on, you knew where this was going.
I see you've caught yourself a Kenyan mangrove crab.
Yeah, we've had this conversation.
I see you caught an otten frog.
This
The
one,
otten
too.
frog is a large, corpulent species of frog. They're known
pretty
as a
sure.
delicacy, so it might be worth
Think.
catching them for food.
Did we?
The otten frog was originally found only on Amami Oshima in Japan. Frogs usually have 4 toes on their front legs, But the Otten frog is unique in that it has 5.
I tried one. It was pretty tasty. I can see why it's a delicacy.
I'm glad to hear it. I hear that in Japan, Otten frog sashimi and sukiyaki are popular dishes.
Really?
Yeah.
Japan, huh? That place is starting to sound better and better.
Instead of pressing for more newer conversations from her, I should probably focus on actually getting somewhere. That's much more in line with what I need right now. It's a bit bulky. Well, I mean, actually, the mines are in there, so... Yoink! That didn't toss it far enough. There we go. Actually, I could probably just shoot him out. There. Why'd I even bother equipping it if I wasn't gonna get that close? Whatever. Battery power and a mushroom.
Can't complain.
Well, I can complain. Needs more salt. Ah, sunlight. Well, some of it anyway. And saucers. Really, really small saucers. And no green men.
I see you found your way to the aqueduct. If you follow it to the north, you'll come to a warehouse used for transporting supplies. Pass through the warehouse, and you'll come out into a forest. The lab where Sokolov is being held is directly to the north of that forest, so head north.
Yo, say anything to say about these saucers?
You say they have flying platforms out there? Flying platforms are a type of personal VTOL aircraft.
They were working on those in America, too, weren't they?
Yeah, back in the 50s. They were supposedly going to be used for scouting and patrol missions, as well as to spot for artillery units and transport troops into rough territory.
But...
They even got an initial prototype off the ground in 1955. But the thing wasn't fast enough, and there were problems with getting it to stop and turn in midair, so they ended up scrapping the project. The ones you see there were built by the Soviets after they got their hands on the American design plans. The American model used a pair of contra-rotating rotors to generate lift, but those Soviet models seem to be using jet engines instead. They must have kept going with their research after the US abandoned its own project. Now they've finally overtaken us. You gotta give them credit for sticking with it. If you get spotted by an enemy riding a flying platform, they'll go into alert phase. The flying platforms themselves don't seem to be armed, but the pilots are carrying Scorpion submachine guns and grenades. The recoil on the Scorpion is low enough so that they should be able to fire one-handed in full auto mode. That gives them some serious firepower.
Yeah, America is run by idiots in MGS, in the MGS universe. I can't dive very far down, so... I'd put a tranquilizer around him, but I'm pretty sure that the ensuing crash counts as a kill. How do you like that, Atlas? How does anyone make it out over here? I'm sorry, that's a useless tangent. What good are you?
Snake, the water in that aqueduct comes up to your waist. Naturally, you won't be able to walk as fast as usual. But you can jump into the water with a roll, or press the crawl button to go underwater and swim your way through. The controls when you're underwater are quite different from when you're on land.
You can also swim
The
faster than I
left
can
stick
walk.
controls the
Or
direction
run,
you're facing.
apparently.
Press up, down, left or right to turn in that direction. Press the CQC button or the crawl button to move forward. Each button press will move you one stroke forward. Press the button repeatedly to swim faster. You can also press the action button to surface in an emergency. While you're swimming, you can use the right stick to look in a different direction without changing the direction you're going. Snake, the water...
Thank you for going to sleep so promptly. I eat it only for the sake of having eaten it.
That's enough. No more.
For now.
Boy.
Okay, here's the part where I blow up the munitions. I mean, I don't plan on getting spotted, but it's, you know, just in case I do. In case I start to suck. Let's go ahead and move you, just in case. It's not the explosion I'm worried about hitting him, it's the door. There's one instance where I set the TNT off and it ouch. How'd that happen? That hurt. All things considered, could have been worse. I bet you need a sniper rifle. Shoot another frog. No, I should probably grab some fish for the road. Too close. A little too close. It really says something when I'm doing more harm to myself than the enemies ever do.
Hey, this works.
I should hope so. Put the stun grenades back on. Life meds. Simultaneously before and after rations were our means of healing. Peekaboo, I see you. Hello. It's Mr. What's Wrong with My Face.
Get your hands off me. I'm not going anywhere.
Really now? How many times must I tell you?
Each time you resist, your lover will suffer the consequences. Is that clear?
Vulcan.
Let's be honest, what exactly were you going to do to Vulcan?
Damn you!
That's not suggestive at all. There's steam coming off of her.
Hold it right there, traitor. Let's find out just how lucky you are.
What we played? Russian roulette?
Watch closely. One of these 3 guns has a single bullet in it. I'm going to pull the trigger 6 times in a row. Are you ready?
Whoever they had to do motion capture on for this, I hope they paid him a shitload of money, because that looks difficult as hell. See, this guy's juggling revolvers right in front of you, and you're pissing yourself. What exactly were you going to do to Vulcan?
Looks like your luck hasn't run out yet.
She's psychic.
There's no such thing as luck on the battlefield.
What's so funny? No, seriously, did you just think of the world's most amazing joke? If so, you gotta tell me. I'm always up for a good laugh.
You'd better stay in line from now on. The Cobras will take care of him.
How'd you do that? Mommy, teach me your ways.
Has the CIA dog been disposed of yet?
Sorry, I'm still alive.
The pain is dead.
What? He may be a child, but he's definitely one of yours.
Mommy taught me well.
I fear Khrushchev may have a hand in this. We have no time to lose. You must eliminate him before the final test.
Don't worry. They'll be able to handle it.
Man in the wheelchair and the invisible man who's pushing that wheelchair.
I'm leaving him to you, the field.
Before there was Vampire Jesus, there was Sophia.
The old man is always sleeping. Is he all right?
The end is saving what life he has left in him for battle. Normally, he's dead. But he'll wake up when the time is right. And when he does, it will be the end for the boy.
So he's legally dead right now.
No. Sokolov isn't worth your love. You can entertain me until the rain stops.
Huh, wonder what he's talking about there.
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
The Sorrow, is that you?
You talking about that guy in the hood? 'Cause he's right there, right behind you. So you're just gonna leave the old man there? Okay. Now normally you can go ahead and shoot the end right here, eliminate him as an enemy, but I'm not gonna do that. I want his camo. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode right here. So thank you for watching. If you enjoy this, consider hitting that like button, subscribe button, leave me a comment telling people about this channel, and hitting that bell to stay updated with more videos from me. With that, this is Heero Uzuki, signing off.